sorry. Don't be sorry.
طيب البرنامج طبعا اسمه كرسي الحقيقة.
يا جماعة ده بالحجم ده عايزة كوشة الحقيقة.
فاهمة؟
طيارة أحمد فتحي جول! افتح بقى الباب ورينا. فخته السنة في الطيارة، بس اللي زي أحمد فتحي ده لازم ينزل على حتة فخت دراع.
هاي تحس ان هم اتقابلوا عند الكوافير.
انتي
ايه يا بيبي اللبس ده يا بيبي؟ انت لابسه ايه؟ انت لابسه باتمان ولا بدله غطس دي ولا ايه؟
قصاده بنصبة شاي. هو ده اللي حصل معانا يا جماعة دلوقتي في الوسط الفني بكل أسف. ضفنا يا جماعة واحد من الهجامة اللي نطوا علينا من اللا شيء، أثبت بالدليل القاطع إن النجومية عمرها ما كانت بالشكل، وإن حب الناس عمره ما كان بالكاريزما. واحد سر وشهرته سنته المكسورة. ممكن لكم عملية تقويم أسنان الفنان حمدي المرغني. صدقوا يا جماعة الجمل ده في تقطيع من حمدي المرغني. ناس وصلنا لقدامانية تطير ويبقى جمل المرغني. يدي جامد.
هاي كيفك كده؟
الله اكبر، حسناء من حسناوات جزر الكناري.
ما طولت زواجاتك؟
هو انا حد يطيقني؟
يعني ما كتير.
يعني جوازة 3 سنين وجوازة 7 سنين. بصي ال7 سنين كان ممكن يطولوا ل70 سنة لو ما كانش خني.
خانك ده بيفهم. ياسمين صبري بتغير. ده فرد اسكندراني جامد، أنثى متفجرة، مزة الجيل. اطلع يا جدعان، عدوة الدايت الأولى، صبحي كابر فارس أحلامها، ناصر البرنس أبوها الروحي، أسعد لحظات حياتها وهي بتضرب المغرفة في علبة الحلاوة والطحنية.
behind the scenes
وبعدين إيه يا بيبي اللبس اللي أنت مش لابساه ده؟ يخرب بيتك، يا ريتك كنت جيتي بالبطانة.
هلا هون
ولا حرج. الشعر يا جدعان كنافه بيتي، الوش سلطانيه ام علي، الجسم عمود ملبن ولان مفيش جهاز ساونا مستوعبها ودكتور الرجيم بتاعها انتحر. ولا شنطه
بس فيك عزبة تحليون هيك.
يا نهار اسود، البت يظهر بعد ما اتروقت في مهرجان الجونه من ورقه التوت اللي كانت لابساها جايه تتحفظ عندنا احنا. ده ايه الحظ؟
Do you like Ramez Galal?
No. بصراحة بحبه عادي، بيضحك كده. ما بشوفش كل حاجة، بشوف الأقصى زراعة خالص.
I don't like him خالص. I think he's one of the most annoying people to ever exist.
والله هو يعني سخف شوية السنتين اللي فاتوا دول.
هو بصراحة بيعجبني، يعني أنا بحب رامز، عامة دمه خفيف يعني.
Do you still watch him every Ramadan?
No, of course not. This لا. شوف بس يوتيوب
بالظبط.
كده أساسي. أنا بطلت بقالي سنتين كده.
What do you think about Ramez Galal's famous guest introduction?
I think it's catchy but it's getting very repetitive.
أنا عن نفسي الموضوع بيضحكني أنا الحتة دي بالذات، بس مش المفروض الناس تتفرج على
بصراحة ما بفرجش غير على الحتة دي، يعني الحتة دي اللي بتقتلني بصراحة، يعني طز في بقية البرنامج هو الحتة دي بس يعني.
طب وانت مع الناس اللي بتقول البرنامج المفروض يتوقف ولا مع الناس اللي بيقولوا لو مش عاجبك يقلب؟
انا شايف ان لو مش عاجبك يقلب، ان هو الراجل ما غلطش يعني هم الممثلين موافقين فخلاص تمام. انا ايه لو مش عاجبك يقلب فعلا.
حاسس ان هي بتبقى حرية شخصية اكتر، يعني انت لو البرنامج عاجبك تتفرج عليه، لو مش عاجبك ما تتفرجش عليه.
اللي مش عاجبه يقلب زي ما انا عملت كده وخلاص اتفرجت عادي.
لو البرنامج مش عاجبك يقلب كده يعني هو بيعمل حاجة، لو انت مش عاجبك يقلب.
Hi, it's Mirna. I'm a clinical psychologist, a mental health counselor, and a BEC certified CBT clinician. Now let's talk about Ramez Galal. This is a very interesting topic. Ramez Galal may be a phenomenon, a role model for some Egyptians, I don't know. I've just heard a lot of comments about his show, so out of curiosity I decided to give it a go. And I watched one of his episodes. I remember that day very well. I was completely shocked. I was out of words. His show is literally based upon a lie. He invites Arab and Egyptian celebrities as if they're just taking part of an interview, only to find themselves being strapped into a moving chair and being ordered by him to do certain things and say certain things that they don't want to, And if they refuse, he just threatens them with electric shocks and a live snake, which is completely humiliating. Now, from a psychological perspective, there is something called the social learning theory. And according to this theory, human beings tend to acquire new behaviors by watching, by observing, and by imitating others' behaviors. Now, imagine if a child is watching this TV show. What is he going to learn? Nothing but humiliation, disrespect, and bullying. And the same applies for adults as well. Now, we as personalities are different in terms of different personality traits, characters, having experienced different early childhood experiences, unique life circumstances, all of which may affect the way we perceive ourselves and the world around us. So some people might get affected easily by what they see and what they watch. Others might not get affected very easily. So it all again depends on our personality traits and our vulnerability, as well as our self-esteem and our self-confidence levels. So people who have low self-esteem levels are more likely to get influenced by Ramez Galal's show in a negative way for sure. And this might be obvious in the way they act, the way they behave with their friends, with their family members, and with their surroundings in general. From a psychiatric perspective, Ramez Galal is an antisocial personality. Antisocial personality disorder is a mental health condition in which the person consistently shows no regard for what is wrong or what is right and completely ignores the feelings and rights of others. And one of the symptoms actually include manipulating others, lying to others, disregarding their rights, their needs, bullying them, and this is like 90% applies to Ramez Galal character. So from my point of view, I believe that Ramez Galal needs help, he needs treatment, and his show definitely is against our core values, is against our belief systems, and is against the concept of humanity.
I would say that this can have greater impact on younger generations, not those who are more aware that these are pranks and these are more of social attraction or money-making material. I believe that they can be good. I mean, it can be followed by the younger generation as of, I'm talking about children, age 7, 8, 9. Maybe they will see something that they think it's funny. They see other people's laughing, family members laughing, thinking that this is acceptable. So they start themselves doing pranks. Pranks could go up to a dangerous level. It could turn out bad. So it does influence, but I believe it will be a younger generation, not all cross ages. Some research do say, when they researched negative pranks and dangerous pranks, about the character of the pranker, what does it reveal or what does it say? Some research confirm that this is like sadistic behavior, or it looks like sadistic behavior, but it's actually more of a projecting a type of an aggressive personality or aggressive character. But then again, the prank for Ramez Galal is different because he is being paid and he pays very well the people who gets pranked. So there are other factors that interferes in such research. that we can confirm 100% about Galal's character of being aggressive or sadistic or. There are things that are interfering in such evaluation that I cannot confirm that this is because of his character. He's impulsive for sure. He goes all the way to the unusual ways of accepting to do things. That's for sure. He is not into any sense of putting others in front of his needs. He wants to succeed. He wants to get to hit high views. He wants the money. So, and honestly saying, he reached good viewing percentages, and he is getting money, and he is getting paid, and so forth. So that's for question.
Ramez Galal prank shows have been a topic of discussion for many years now. His prank shows have been called out for their cruelty and are constantly subjected to the possibility of getting cancelled. So the question is, how severe are Ramez Galal's prank shows' effects on the public? With each season, Ramez Galal reaches new heights of brutality, whether posing as terrorists or putting his guests in physical danger, raising the realization that these are no longer pranks, but forms of psychological. Galal's fame has peaked these past few years to the point where his antics are infamous across the globe. Media and pop culture shape people's views, and the fame that Ramez Galal has shapes people's perception in Egypt. During Ramadan, families gather their children to watch TV shows, and more often than not, they start to watch Ramez Galal. Still, the underlying factor is that children are prone to copycat behavior. Nothing prevents them from imitating his pranks with their friends or speaking about people behind their backs, as Ramez does. When the pranks were harmless, the show could be considered amusing. But as the years progressed, Ramez Galal's prank shows have become less entertaining and more harmful. Some stunts require putting his guests in real danger to instill fear in them. Yet, that has backfired for Ramez himself, as he has gotten bit by one of the snakes he used in the recent season of his prank show. The animals he uses for his pranks are typically viscous animals, even if they were trained when being faced with people screaming and running away from them. They might revert to their instincts and disregard their training. Celebrities and viewers have started to speak up about Ramez Galal and are trying to put an end to his show.